My name is Divine Mhambiwe. I'm the founder and president of Nationalist Alliance of Patriotic and Democratic Republicans. In short, it's known as NAPDR. It's very long, I know. Okay, so I want to thank the organizers of this noble event that brings us together. I'm especially excited that it's a Christian forum, if I get it well. Because one of the reasons that led me to get into politics is to defend the Christian cause. I know it will sound controversial to a lot of people, but I got tired of Christians who give testimonies of having to buy a Honda Fit, when in other countries, people are driving better cars going to school. I found it that we are demeaning our God when we celebrate and give testimony that you found a job, that the whole church will stand up and praise God that somebody has found a job. I could not take it anymore. I said to myself, is this the God that we save? But then when I read James, he says, show me your faith and I'll show you my works. And I thought, as Christians, for how long shall we stand on the sidelines and hope that things will work out, when we could be involved and find place in safeguarding the integrity of our God? Because clearly, it is humankind, it is some of us who are making bad decisions, which get things upside down, so that at the end of the day, people are not able to get jobs. People sleep hungry. And then somebody gives a testimony that I found a job. I don't think that's a correct place for our God. So that's one of the reasons, and I'm excited about that. But I know a lot of you will be wondering, who is this man? Why did I get into politics? And things like that. For when I look at myself, I'm not presidential. On the panel there are a lot of doctors. I'm not a doctor. The $1,000 that was required for nomination, for some of them, it was just a check or a transfer. For someone like me, I got it last minute. And I still owe some people that money. You may look at my suit and you think I'm well dressed, but you do not know for certain if this is not the only suit that I have. You do not know for certain if I've not even borrowed this suit. What I'm saying may sound funny, but you know, we are having to take in a lot of ridicule. Some of us we are sometimes labeled as projects of this party. We are labeled as vote splitters. We are labeled as sellouts. Sometimes before we even speak, we are not listened to. So, what gave us the courage to do that? I've got a question. What do you do when the so-called doctors that we trust our lives with deny us the happiness and opportunity that we expect from them as our leaders? What do you do when you realize that, when you tell the so-called better people that we are sleeping without food, they'll tell you we'll come back and discuss it on Monday, and it's a Friday, and they don't know how you're going to spend Saturday and Sunday. What do you do when you realize that when my parent dies, no one bothers how I'm going to bury that parent? But the one that I've chosen is got a place prepared for them at Heroes Acre. What do you do when you realize that the future that I've placed in somebody's hands, no one is looking at it? Instead, their lives is improving every day. What do you do? Would you just keep quiet? Would you just keep silent? So I'm representing a generation that has been betrayed. I'm representing a generation that feels the pain of what it is like not to have a job, of what it is like to cross the borders without papers. I'm representing a generation of somebody who knows how to walk to Chutungwiza. Because when we tell our so-called politicians, the ones that are able to do the job, they do not quite understand. When we come to them and tell them sincerely, we are struggling, they don't see the sense. When we tell them, we have got jobs, we've got qualifications, but the jobs are not paying us, they don't understand. But you hear what? When they fall sick, they're able to fly outside the country, get the best medicine, get the best doctors, but my poor mom is dying on a deathbed and no one is listening. I couldn't stand it. I said I would stand up because the Constitution allows me. Because I've just turned 40, I will stand up, speak for that generation, speak for the broken-hearted. Because I think there comes a point when you are tired of entrusting your life into the hands of somebody who doesn't understand. It becomes difficult for them to see the sense. So, this is the reason why some of us have decided to stand up. And I want to say to my fellow presidential aspirants, I know our chance is very small, because that's what you say. In fact, I don't have a single poster that I've put up because I don't have the money. I don't have a single t-shirt to give to the electorate because I don't have money. But you know what I wanted the most, which I sacrificed for? It's the platform. Right now, I'm talking to you as a presidential candidate, a non-doctor presidential candidate, and whether you like it or not, you are listening to me. And if you are successful in your office, I want to specifically say it right now. If you follow the path of ignoring the poor, the one whose votes you want when elections are coming close, but the one that you immediately bury the day after elections, if you ignore the voice of the people that give you the power that you think is your power when it's their power, if you ignore the voice of the young man who, when you're driving along Samora and he comes up to the window to ask for a cent in your air-conditioned car, and you lift the window up because you don't want him to get close, you are disoriented. If I lose this election, I have won this election because I have had your attention. Because I have had, for once, as a presidential candidate, the opportunity to speak with the pain of the people that you don't understand. To speak with the pain of the people who, when they come with a placard to say we want jobs, you choose to beat them. You choose to bash them. The same people who 5 years later, you come and you are very nice and sweet to, whom you are willing to give rice, whom you are willing to give t-shirts, whom you are willing to kill beasts for, the same people that you have injured and maimed and hurt. Oh, hypocrites you are. I will repeat this again. I know, I believe I will not make it, but I know I have made it. I want to speak to the poor people in there. I know a lot of you are looking all nice, probably smelling nice, like me, because I borrowed a friend of mine perfume. It's about time you took charge of your life. Doctor, you said very powerful words, but if I could choose right now, there's a gap, there's an emptiness. There are people that are not here. Why are they not here? Your words have become empty, even though they are powerful. If I could choose to vote, for now I know who not to choose right now. Because they make noise, they give us hope, but when we gather like this to shape the future of our country, they are not there. So doctor, with these words I may be in trouble, but it is worthy trouble. And if you choose to sell out, and you call me a sellout, we are both sellouts. Because you are continually choosing people that take you for granted. Because you are choosing people that do not respect you. At least I share your pain. If you choose them, so be it. Thank you very much. Our party is based on 5 things. I know I've been told 2 minutes. 5 things, basically. We are saying we need to change our mindset, understand the root causes of our problems. It's pointless to talk about all the sweet heaven and promises, castles in the air without addressing the root problems. We have taken time to study the history of this country from 1888, the day that Cecil John Rhodes had a vision, up to the time that we are at now. Because we believe the answers of this country are in our history. We know that this economy was built by men who sacrificed their lives, who did a lot of great things. But there was a social injustice which needed to be addressed. Unfortunately, post that social injustice system being fixed, some men found themselves face to face with wealth and opportunity, and it confused them. They couldn't think straight. It became difficult for them to reason between their pocket and the national pocket. They got confused. We understand them. And we are saying, as a party, probably what we need to do is to understand those men. Because if we keep wanting to revenge, to punish them, we will keep having the same problems that we have. We believe the root causes of this country, which we call the 5 enemies of the state, which is what we are up to fighting. Number 1, corruption. Number 2, ignorance of the laws that govern you. Some of you don't even know what the Constitution says. Number 3, intimidation, fear, and abuse of authority. Number 4, meddling. We still appreciate a lot of people want to interfere with our affairs. Number 5, chronism, a word I learned from Dr. Nkosana. Chronism, employing and putting people in office because they are connected to you, because they serve your interest, but not because of their certificates. I thank you very much.
Thank you. If the election results are disputed and there's an impasse, what would be your ideal solution to the problem?
I find it very painful that we say if election results are disputed, when you can see there's a dispute already. Where are they? Why should I answer about if? Why do we not take time to say, let's call off this meeting? Where are they? Come here now. Why do we want if? Why are we acting so civil? Do you not see the danger that we are walking into? Where are they? Where are they? So you are comfortable wanting to address the if, but you don't want to address the problem that you are looking in your face. Where are they? I refuse to answer that question.
Thank you very much. Not to answer is to answer. Do you believe you have done enough so far in your campaign to win the hearts of the electorate? What newness do you bring to the Zimbabwean political landscape?
Well, thank you for that question. I have no money, I don't have posters, I have no t-shirts, but I've done enough. My results may not be seen on the 30th of July, but I've ignited something. Your voice, the poor man, is your power. Don't be deceived by the t-shirts. They'll write sweet things on the t-shirts because they know you want to read sweet things. Don't be deceived by the gifts, the posters, everything. It's all lies. Listen to the message. So, yes, I have made, as far as I'm concerned, the greatest impact, which is not going to be measured by the votes, but which is measured by the spirit in these people right now. Thank you so much.
For these and other stories, visit our website www.263chat.com. Follow us on Twitter @263chat and like our Facebook page 263chat.